When you're performing the act of euthanasia, also called mercy killing, are you actually killing out of mercy?
Well, I think some people who participate in that think they are.
Well, a lot of people try to say that euthanasia is mercy killing, and really it's very contrary to mercy.
Mercy killing is basically murder.
I think it depends. I think it depends whether it depends on. I don't think there's a black and white. I don't think this is a black and white issue.
There are many different aspects of euthanasia. Today, we would like to analyze one aspect. When a person is dying or in pain, is it okay or moral to end their lives? We interviewed many people to find their opinions on this very important matter. Is it okay to put them out of their misery for their own sake?
Well, first off, I think sometimes the mercy killing is more about the person that's looking at the person suffering, and they are suffering because of seeing this person suffering.
The merciful thing to do is try to help them die naturally, in a natural way. Because, there's a line we have to walk, and we can never directly kill another human being.
And the real issue here is, what about the opportunity for that person to have repentance? That those last moments of life can be huge opportunities for conversion. Does anybody ever really think about that? No. They just think about, well, the person's in pain, end the pain, because pain has no meaning.
What if in performing the act of euthanasia, you are also respecting the last wishes of the person?
I'd like my choice to be respected. If I tell my wife that if I'm in a state where I'm not
Vegetative state?
yeah, if I don't have the quality of life, whatever the definition is, if I don't have that, then I think you just need to let me go. I would like my wishes to be respected. And
Even then, I don't think if his last wishes is to do something which is directly killing him like that, then you can't do it, because even he, we're not the authors of our own life, so we're not really the ones who set. Just like we didn't decide when life began for us, we don't have the right to determine when our life is going to end. We have to let nature run its course, because in all of that, God's providence is working.
When we look at the concept of mercy, mercy is an act of kindness, it's an act of love, it is compassion itself. That is mercy from its root and origin. When you speak of mercy, those are the words that should be used. And to kill someone is murder. It is hatred. It is despising that person's life. It is not loving that person.
I don't think there's anyone out there necessarily maliciously doing that. However, that's just not their call to make. That's God's call to make in terms of death and when they're called to Him in heaven. So while they may want to be merciful with their loved ones who are in pain or suffering, it's really our job to be there and love them, care for them, and ease their pain as much as possible until such time that God has called them to Him.
Yeah, is it mercy?
No, I don't think so. I think God has a plan for everyone, and God shouldn't have, we shouldn't have to do anything with what we then create. God created life, and God is the only authority to decide when something.
Well, I would have to say that mercy killing is killing, because of the fact that we are all made in the image of God, as said in Genesis, and therefore by being killed, or by the act of basically committing suicide, because we're asking for ourselves to be killed to get out of this pain, would be desecrating the image of God that God has so freely given us to be human.